when life switched to sports mode. Hold it in the road. When you get so mad you can explode. Hold it in the road. Bro, just stay focused on your goal. Don't let them crack the mold. The finish line straight ahead, bro. Hold it in the road.
We still find ourselves. I noticed that you mentioned history was one of the things. And I done got to the point where, man, if somebody started talking about history, I'm about to dip. You understand what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I mean, because to me, at this point, it's all about moving forward. And if you don't have a plan or conversation or anything about moving forward, I don't want to hear it.
So this is my only argument against that. I think the way we learn history is we always look at it as something that happened back then.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like and not looking at history as a continuing thing.
Right.
So in that, like, we're currently right now living in history.
Absolutely.
Some people don't realize that.
Mm-hmm.
Some people also don't realize how things back then are relevant and play a part in the things right now.
Okay.
And then to go forward, not understanding what has already been done in history and why it was done that way and why it's not being done that way now, not having that knowledge would allow you to repeat some of the things in history. Case in point, tariffs. So everybody's like, oh, tariffs, like, okay, not everybody, but most people on the right, when you talk to them about tariffs, they're like, oh, tariffs is a good thing. We put tariffs on everything. It makes you support Americans. The companies get that money. They get an influx of money that they weren't getting before.
Yeah.
They decide they want to bring jobs in manufacturing back. That's the simplified version of what most people say.
Right.
But not having an understanding of why we don't tariff everything now and why the manufacturing won't come back. So they go back to, like, I think it's 1929, something like that. And they're like, oh, we did tariffs back then. And we was bringing in so much money and, all this stuff.
Black people?
No, the country. The country. If you're talking about black people, then
see,
I think it goes back into, like, financial literacy.
See, I think we at a stage to where black folks need to really be concerned with black folks. We got to take care. We got to get ourselves in order first.
I feel that.
See, that's what I'm talking about. History. If you could talk to me about history that's going to get this thing moving in the right direction now, I'm here for it. But if you just start talking about, hey, look here, man, we was kings and queens and all that. Hey, look here, I got somewhere to go, bro.
I feel it, and I think that's one of the, in that sense. Okay, I'll redirect it. Going to talking about how we were kings and queens, like, while that may be nice, that's not where our history starts in this country.
Yeah, I don't even want to hear about it.
So, but I still think us having an understanding of the history in this country keeps us vigilant and aware to move on in the future.
You mean it should? It should. It don't right now. It don't right now.
Do you feel that the situation that black folks currently find themselves in, our group, do you think it's a moderate or extreme situation?
When you say the situation we in, what you mean?
Every area of activity, economics, education, entertainment, labor, law, politics, religion, sex,
no ownership, dysfunction,
war.
just all the issues we deal with.
all the major 9 areas of activity.
It's an extreme sense of survival. I think everything we do is out of survival. Even though we may not be in the exact situations or even though we may not be in the exact situations our ancestors was in, I think that's a deep embedded trauma response to things. I gotta either hold on tight to this or I gotta make it of value so that I can sell it off and get what I can get.
So do you feel it's moderate or extreme?
Extreme.
Do you think that we move like we're in the situation that we say that we're in?
No.
I don't either.
At all.
Yeah.
Where them fans at?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. And while I think it's a mix of I think it's a mix of not knowing history for some. For some, I think
can we pause right there?
Yeah.
What about history? What are you saying?
So I think in being able to recognize certain things, being able to recognize when it may be a little mix of like history and education. So being able to recognize when things like your rights are under attack or when certain tactics used to bringing that up to like as a negotiation to take away certain rights and privileges and things like that. But it's also again back to the literacy and education part. Being able to infer through like ambiguous language. I think a lot of times some of us want things to be so direct and it's not going to be direct because that's where the whole dog whistle thing come in. Like I can say something and per example, I just saw this video last night from a content creator and he was like, you know, what's done may look random to you, but it's for them over there. So I can say something and you may think nothing of it, but those people over there picked up on it. And that could have been purposeful. Like you go to the park, you see the little separators on the bench, and to the average person, it's like, oh, this, you know, they put separators on the bench. Now I can sit here, put my arm here, you know, all of that. Yeah. But it ain't for you. It's for the homeless people to stop them
laying down. Yeah.
So, case in point, like I could say, you know, in the military, we're gonna stop the shave codes and beard codes and all that. And to the average person, it's like that ain't no big deal. But to a black person in the military, that's detrimental to their health. And now because I can't shave, I either gotta endure the pain every day of having a shaved beard, or I may decide I need to get out of the military. But that's a standard that most people are seeing as a way to push black folks out of the military.
Okay, because I was trying to bring it back to black folks. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah.
Nah, I got you.
Yeah.
So
see, because we don't move like we're in the situation that we say that we in. even with the young brother that just
And,
they say got
Mississippi.
hung.
Yeah, but
out there
see,
in
they just
Mississippi.
did the autopsy, the second
And I think it was
autopsy
blunt
report.
force trauma to the back
to
of
the
his
back
head.
of the head.
Yeah.
So he was
It's already-
put up there
Now I don't.
for the most part with his head.
What they saying now is there's something else going on
Yeah,
that it
I
might
think-
not be.
I think
At first it was nothing. That's something.
Yeah.
I mean,
First it was
but-
just what I mean.
No foul play.
Yeah, no
Well
foul
said,
play. So
yeah.
now it could possibly
and
be some foul play.
And that I think we already knew it was.
But here's the thing, though.
That was just doing due diligence.
But I also think that's a history thing. Like black-
What about history?
I mean,
Black people being lynched, being hung.
yeah, black.
That's a symbolic type thing.
Of course, we don't move like we in the situation that we say that we in.
That's
Because that
I
wasn't the first.
100% agree.
That wasn't the first episode of that. You get what I'm saying?
I mean, it's been happening from what I've seen
All my
at
life.
least every 2 years. Like the first, I mean, and I'm just talking about for me.
Yeah.
So like the first time I've heard of somebody still getting lynched to this day was around the time I think Trayvon Martin died, and the boy in Mississippi, I think, or Louisiana, got lynched, and he was like a highly recruited football player, and
I do you one better
Got
than
lynched.
that, bro. In recent times, more recent than that, there was a brother that got dismembered out there,
yeah,
and they claimed
Spread
that
all
that
over
was
the
a no foul play, and
Well, he had went to the
they
police
found
station
him
and
beheaded.
yeah, he went to the police station and they told him get on.
He
And,
ended up
But let me tell you,
disappearing.
let me also say this about us moving, like we're in the situation that we say that we in and we tired of it. See, for one, I can't think of nothing that's in Mississippi except them casinos.
yeah,
Biloxi.
We won't even stay away from that.
yeah,
You understand? We won't even stay away from that. We don't move. We whine and moan, sing, march, and all this other foolishness.
yeah.
But we don't move like we're in the situation that we say we're in. And the first thing that a lot of people talk about is history. Now, when it comes with a plan to say, okay, how are we going to attack this? What are we going to do? Other groups do it.
Yeah.
See, I remember, who was it? I think it might have been Ludacris or Rick Ross or somebody had a deal with Pepsi.
Ludicrous.
They was, hey, look at man, we ain't buying no more Pepsi, and they meant it.
Yeah.
Well, get him out of here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like
With the spending power that we have.
even with the Target thing, like
Yeah.
we still to this day shop at the Targets and the Walmarts. Now this is excluding the people that's literally the only place that they can get food or they can get whatever. Target should be easy, but like the Walmarts, like when you break down like the business model of Walmart, cheap price foods and goods, where they're placed, and they're usually near or in food deserts,
Yeah.
that type of thing.
You
Like,
can't exclude Walmart.
You think
But-
that? Go ahead, finish.
I mean, but there's still ways that we can get around that too. But we just, like you say, don't move with that urgency to actually dismantle some of these things we
say we got a
threats.
problem with.
Yeah.
I know they boycotted Target
Yeah.
for DEI hires and things like that.
Yeah.
But Target actually had, people that they had. They had
Like business owners.
you understand what I'm saying? Black entrepreneurs, they could get up in the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they was actually, you know what I mean? I wouldn't say giving back, but I do know Walmart give back. They support a lot of the nonprofits around here. I know they do. Right? So when you started talking about boycotting these places and things like that, have you ever seen a Michael Kors back to school drive?
No.
Louis Vuitton?
No.
You understand what I'm saying? Hell, Jordan. Have you ever seen one? Even heard of one? But we don't boycott these
Still
places.
support, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I
And you know what we do for Jordans to each other.
Yeah.
You know how much we go out our way to get somebody that we love one of these bags, these purses.
Yeah. I 100% agree.
See?
You ain't got no pushback from.
But when it comes to a place like, okay, they do have some type of representation from our group.
Yeah.
Right? Because that's what I'm talking about. Our group. I don't give a damn about any other group. Why? Because I know our group needs some work.
Yeah, we in trouble. Yeah, we in trouble. Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? We on the bottom of every area of activity that matters except entertainment.
Yeah.
But we're not at the top of that. That's just where our biggest numbers at.
I've been intentionally more mindful of stuff like that. Like, and actively like looking. Like I got a book on my computer right now. It's full of black businesses, or the link to it, full of black businesses that I'm gonna support for the stuff that I actually need on a daily basis, to try and move away from supporting things that just aren't helpful to us.
Yeah.
Let me ask this question the right way.
Personally, though. Yeah.
That's smart, though.
Do you think the term alone, black-owned business, has it been beneficial to black people?
I haven't necessarily seen it be of detriment.
A business is just a business.
True. That's true.
You provide a service. You have a product.
That's true.
See? From my experience, especially when you're dealing with some racist or some bigot or something like that, they find that it's black owned. They won't participate.
That's true.
See?
At the same
In a
time,
country like the United States, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The term black owned business, it sounds good to us. But even we judge black owned businesses harder than just a regular business.
Yeah, some of us do. Yeah.
Too many of us do. See? There's too many things within that we have to fix.
That is true.
Before we take on anybody else. We're like a football team with no cleats, and you understand what I'm saying?
And they got shoulder pads.
Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
Two of them ran out there with no helmet on.
And damn leather helmets. You get what I'm saying?
I completely agree. Like, there's no.
The quarterback should be the damn center.
There's no pushback on that, because if you're looking at things objectively and being intellectually honest, I mean, it's a lot of stuff we got to fix in house.
We do.
Absolutely.
Before we, try and go outside of that.
Absolutely.
Like, especially like community wise, we like people talk about, the funeral things, but like, man, a family only get together when we have a funeral. And that's kind of like how we are in society. Like, we only come together when something bad happens.
That's true. That's true.
And we gotta do better with that.
Do you know that we have created another trend that's becoming a tradition?
What's that?
Even when it comes to funerals that other people profit off of.
What's that?
Balloon releases. You understand? Some of us, we got the t-shirts, the way we can go get our cousin to do the t-shirts.
Yeah.
But It wasn't a black engineer
thinking
that invented that print machine that you bought.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So even when it comes to moving forward, it's my belief in a lot of things that we push. It's about too late for us. The best
Like,
thing as a whole, yes sir. The best thing that we could do is laser focus on the youngest amongst us and clear a path for them to become the greatest generation that this planet's ever seen. That should be our mission, in my opinion.
That's definitely a good one. It's a good one.
We've been poisoned way too much. We got too much of the wrong stuff in our head. And just like we was talking about earlier, with these games and all that, these people know what they're doing.
Yeah.
They know how to get to your children because they know the importance of children.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? When we was talking about earlier about immigration and, sending in the troops and all that, he's not sending in the troops to hurt or help black people. It's all about numbers. He cannot allow these people to become voting citizens.
I mean, I get that too.
So he's coming, and like you say, he can. I don't give a damn where you at. They talking about I know he put out a tweet about the Bad Bunny thing.
The only reason I feel like we get washed in that is because you just had Supreme Court say that they can now profile people. And while the focus is those from these Latin communities and Latin speaking countries, he was also trying to roll back the Haitians that came in too, like earlier this year. Now, with most Haitians being black, that leads black Americans to being profiled even more than they already were. Case in point, they just rounded up a bunch of black folks in Chicago. So, but I get what you're saying.
When have they ever stopped profiling?
No, they haven't.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've been profiled so many times in my life.
I just think beyond death, this is like the next severe thing because we've seen that they've deported people that were American citizens that
we have,
like sent them to countries they ain't never been to. Now they talking about sending people to, what was it, Zimbabwe?
Yeah. That's part of the sloppy stuff you was talking about. Like,
Let me tell you something, good brother. If they was to deport me and the Lord allowed me to make it back, I'm rich.
I mean, that should be,
or at least I'm gonna be in a better situation I was when I left.
That should be. I feel like that should be the mindset.
And I know that there's always it's gonna be a lawyer waiting for me
when you get back.
Yeah, because we both about to get paid.
But that's like you say, God willing, you are able to make it back.
If I make it back, now ain't no guarantee that I make it back.
Because they sent Kilmore down there to what was it, Venezuela?
Yeah, they got a war going on right there in Haiti.
And they went to Google in the prison. Yeah, and they say from the satellite view of the prison, you could see it was like a pile of dead bodies and bones and all that stuff. Yeah. So it's like, God willing, you make it back.
Oh yeah.
But even with all the stuff, positive or negative, that we looking at with that, it's like a lot of us say, man, he might be coming after us next. Man, that's wrong what he doing. But what preparations are we doing with all this information? What are we doing? Are we getting attorneys and lawyers ready to help us out? Are we getting cops and officials more aware that, hey, this is a sloppy operation?
It's like nothing to fortify the community.
Nothing at all. It's like we just again, which is what I hate, is saying, woe is me.
And I agree with that too. Yeah. And half of that is you got people warning, and then you at the same rate you have people warning, you have people saying, that ain't gonna happen.
True, but the intellectual group, even these attorneys like Crump, Sharpton, and all of them should be getting something together to say we want to protect our people.
And that's a failure on our leaders. That is. Mm-hmm. So, I do believe in natural selection too. Yeah. So if somebody we're smart enough to, you would like to think we're smart enough to recognize when something may be beneficial for us to know or keep in the back of our mind or whatever the case. And those who have the resources will do what they need to do. Those who are mindful will try and put together what they can with what they have to do. And those that pay it no mind, if it comes, they'll have to deal with with the consequence of it.
Do you think Black Americans should be involved in this war on immigration?
In what sense?
That's That's basically what I'm asking. At all?
Oh, at all.
Other than fortifying the community, making sure that, hey, look here.
Other than fortifying the community,
don't do anything. Don't grab the wrong one.
I'm not putting my hands on nobody unless it's somebody I need to put my hands on for. So, other than that, my thing has been keeping people in the loop for what's going on. I think I know you see me on Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Posting all the time.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey, they doing this. They doing this. And I've had some people be like, you fear mongering and that ain't gonna happen.
You making them aware though.
And I'm like, hey, you take it how you want to take it. I'm just letting you know this is what they're doing.
Definitely.
And I'm trying to say it in a way that's non-reactionary. In some ways, I do insert my bias, but I don't insert it in a way that warps the information. I do it as in hey, this shit bad. Definitely. And I leave it at that. If you think this is good, this is what can happen from it.
Yeah.
So, or this is what opens up when with what's going on. So, like I've had people say, "Oh man, you biased because you wasn't doing this last year." Well, I wasn't engaged with politics like last year.
Yeah.
So
most of us, way too many, are politically ignorant.
Very.
Yeah.
I think I might be mispronouncing her name, but I think it's Anaya Presley is the lady's name the politician's name that I was thinking of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Now I like her. I like Miss Presley. I don't agree with all of her positions and things like that.
I haven't seen it either, but she at this point, any politician that is actively pushing back against the misinformation or the manipulating of information that's being put out is what I'm for. And it's Republicans doing that too. So, and I'm for that. What keeps me from committing to folks is a lack of information about them and what they've done prior to all of this. And, not giving my unwavering support to a politician.
That's just smart. That's part of political ignorance part we done talked about. You need to know the information about the person and make demands. Don't just blindly go with somebody.
Yeah.
Adult Black Americans should know politics.
They should.
The way we know sports.
They should.
Now, we're a long ways off. You know what I mean?
Really?
The politicians that get elected, that share our tone, that we believe that just because they share our tone, they have our best interest.
Yeah, and it's been years of that too. 'Cause that's how we get, like, you know, the Byron Donalds and the Tim Scott. I don't like Byron Donalds. Tim Scott. And I'm pretty sure there's like some other ones in there, but those two are the most vocal. Like, prime example, you was asking me about Jasmine, and I think Byron Donalds was trying to introduce a bill up there in Washington where, in an effort to crack down on the crime, they were going to be lowering the age of penalty from, I think it was 24 to 18 for something. I think it was like petty stuff. And then crack it down more on like marijuana and stuff like that. And she had used her time to say pretty much like this person that's introducing this under this bill would not be here in the Congress today because he did the same shit when he was of age. And under this bill, they would have locked him up and threw away the key.
Just for some grass.
And he's it was like burglary and like breaking in the car. You know, the thing in DC was the breaking in the cars and all that stuff. And I think it was Byron Donald who always be talking about, you know, I was facing jail time and like you had a robbery charge about, I guess, like $1,000 or something like that. You gave somebody a card and they took the money and you know, it was something you was involved in. And but now you trying to be so hard on crime when all of the things that you're proposing for crime would have kept you from being a
politician, anything.
To this day. So
somebody showed you grace, show people.
So, you know, show other people grace. You know, under, you know, discretion, like case by case.
Yeah, definitely. Without a doubt.
It takes some looking and some understanding of what's going on in folks' lives, but it's crazy. It's crazy. So
look, we need to change our recreation. Let's focus on some education. How about let's fight for our reparations? How about let's teach our next generation? Big Bad Harold, Mr. Gray Fox. Let's give them motivation. When life switches to sports mode, hold it in the road. When you get so mad you can explode, hold it in the road. Bro, just stay focused on your goal. Don't let them crack the mold. The finish line straight ahead, bro. Hold it in the road. When life switches to sports mode, hold it in the road. When you get so mad you can explode, hold it in the road. Bro, just stay focused on your goal. Don't let them crack the mold. The finish line straight ahead, bro. Hold it in the road.